everyone, Retro Gamer Girl here. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Retro Fighters Brawler64 controllers, and I'm really excited. I not only have the blue, but I have the red and also the orange to take a look at. Thank you very much to the Gamesmen. Now we are going to compare the colors to my Japanese N64 units. I'm going to unbox one of these beauties and I'm going to give one a go and see how it compares to the original Nintendo 64 controller. So, stay tuned. Now let's take a look at the blue Retro Fighters Brawler64 controller. The box and packaging is quite nice on these controllers. They also come complete with their own fold-out instruction manual. It's very rare that you'll find a manual in anything new these days. I've used aftermarket controllers before for the Nintendo 64. However, they've been cheap knockoffs of the original controller. Holding the Brawler64, the first obvious thing is that it has the two-handle design, and it feels fantastic. Retro Fighters have also used a high-quality plastic on these. The joystick is much shorter and wider, much like the Hori mini controllers. Other features on these controllers include the dual Z triggers, larger C buttons, turbo button, and longer cable, which is fantastic. I was really surprised at how close these colors actually are to the original Nintendo 64 units. This is the orange versus the Direhawks, the blue versus the ice blue white. This particular colorway was sold in Japan and also Europe. The European version was packaged with Mario 64. And the red versus the red-white, exclusively to Japan. In all other countries, this was a solid N64 colorway and referred to as watermelon in the Funtastic range. Pairing with the original Nintendo 64 controller, I have noticed that it's slightly lighter, and that weight is 50 grams. Another awesome feature of the Brawler64 is that you can still connect your Rumble Pack. I've been using the Brawler64 pad now for a few hours while playing Ocarina of Time. And the one thing that I've had to get used to is the sensitivity of the joystick. The Brawler64 feels extremely solid in my hands while playing. Along with the additional buttons, I do feel that the Retro Fighters Brawler64 pads are fantastic value for money for an aftermarket N64 controller. So Nintendo 64 fans, definitely check out the Brawler64 GamePads. I think they're a great aftermarket controller.